My name's Stuart Scott, and I did a talk about co-living, and very much talking about brand ecosystem. So because, investors and developers are having to adjust to become marketeers and product designers as the market changes. So my talk was about a system that I use called the brand ecosystem. And it basically means that there's a whole load of elements in that, whether you're creating a great product, whether you're creating a great brand or social media or web or digital and everything. And it just means it allows you to raise more investment, raise your profile, win more awards, everything else. So I thought it would be very useful for to take my learnings from the brand marketing and product design world and try and help other developers to kind of get to the next level with their brand and marketing. I work on co-living, so my company's called Co-Living Spaces. We create co-living in the kind of 6 to 20 unit range. We do that in Brighton and Hove, and we also do smart boutique hotels. So I released my first hotel, which was last year, and we're just working on our second hotel, which is a Grade 2 listed hotel. So yeah, today's talk was really about how have I been able to get the PR or the exposure, the awards that I've done. I've used this system called the brand kind of ecosystem. That's how I've been able to achieve what I have. So today, when Brendan asked me to give a talk about brand, I thought actually, following on from Nicola Bremner's excellent talk last year, I thought I'll kind of talk about how the market's changed and how I've managed to do it. Most of the stuff that I work on, developments we work on, is buy to hold. I'm not really flipping properties at the moment. However, there is, like most of the market with Brexit, I mean, who knows which way it's going to go. It might end up going on and on for a long time. But I'm maybe a little bit more cautious in so much as probably a few extra kind of employees I wouldn't take on straight away, or I just want to see how things are panning out. Doesn't affect my buying. I've still got plenty of projects on at the moment. I'm just a bit more mindful of being overexposed. It doesn't affect the demand I have for my product, because if you're creating a great product, if you're innovating and you're top of your game, then you're oversubscribed anyway. So I don't have any issue on that side. It's more of a case of investment, just overall how much you're pushing investment. Where in my market, I've basically created a product for working professionals. And I spotted a gap for my previous employees who couldn't afford one-bed flats. So, and the HMO market hadn't really innovated for many years. I took my skills from the branding and the kind of product innovation space, transferred them across to property, and designed this new kind of generation of co-living. And that's meant that I've created a highly desirable product that is always oversubscribed. So I will always, so when I'm releasing a new property with rooms, I've probably already filled it, and then I'll still advertise it, because that will get more people who will kind of, a bit like an Apple iPhone launch. I build a buzz around the launch, but primarily it's about data capture, because you've already sold that one, but the next one's coming up in a few months' time. So I very much use the kind of the Apple model. I kind of build a tribe of people that buy into the vision of the product and the mission that you're on in the area that you are. Co-living is perfect for a certain demographic or age group. I mean, my kind of customers do tend to be kind of working professionals. But at some point they will settle down and they will end up in a relationship, and at that point they will probably want to get their own flat. Or it might be someone who's single, or it might be someone, funny enough, I do actually have a number of units that cater for couples, because I think there's a big focus from people in the HMO world to just do everything on single occupancy, but the whole world's not single. So, and of course couples get turned away a lot from this. So I have a lot of units in projects where I say those specific ones could cater for couples. Yeah, I mean, obviously, I will. I'll be coming back to this event. I mean, I was very impressed with today. I made some very good connections. Although I work on a lot of projects myself, I met people here who were working on, although not in my space, they were working on much larger development projects in the direction I want to go. So, for me, it's brilliant, because I've done some great networking.
Hotel area.
Yeah, just some not in a hotel, and also in build to rent as well. So I felt as a I go to a lot of events and do that networking, but this had a lot of very interesting people that I wanted to connect with. So that, you know, it's even though I was here to speak, I did an awful lot of networking and met a lot of people, and I probably have more people that I want to speak to and follow up on phone calls than many other events that I've been to. So that's a very good testament for the event today.